With the new moon on August the 23rd comes a call to refine, to recalibrate, and to realign. It's not a time to make massive leaps or take massive leaps, but it's about choosing what is most aligned and letting go of anything that is not, anything that is misaligned, anything that doesn't fit, anything that doesn't resonate anymore, that is no longer in alignment with your soul's higher blueprint. Now, this frequency that comes with the new moon, it's quite subtle, but it actually can be quite potent because it offers a space of clarity, of soul-led decision-making, like really deciding what is really to your highest and greatest good. Not from a mental mind, from an ego point of view, but really from the heart, from your soul, really making those soul-led decisions. And also here to help you really embody those next steps. And in this video, I want to share with you a brief overview of the key energy of this new moon so you have a better understanding of what's really going on with this new moon. And I'm going to share with you a powerful energy calibration, a light language activation to support your alignment. And I'm also going to share some action steps as well so you can really make the most out of this energy that is now available with this new moon on August the 23rd. So let's start out with a brief overview of this new moon so you know exactly what's going on. So the key theme for this new moon is all about soul refinement and aligned directions. So basically we're being asked to clear anything out of our field that doesn't need to be there no more, that doesn't fit, that doesn't resonate, that is simply no longer in alignment. And this can mean, people in your life, situations, circumstance, even beliefs that you've had up until this point, or even projects and roles and things like that. Basically everything in your life that just simply doesn't fit anymore. We're being asked to let that go, to clear that out of our field. Because the thing is, if you're holding on to things that are simply no longer in alignment, you're actually clogging up your space, and new things that are actually to your highest and greatest good won't be able to come into your field because it's already clogged up with all these things that you've been holding on to, all these things that are just that you've outgrown. Because sometimes there comes a time where we just simply outgrow certain things. And like I said, this can be situations, this can be just habits and beliefs, and even in people and situations and roles that you have been playing. There comes a time because you constantly grow. And when you grow, you often outgrow certain things. Now, you may have already noticed that maybe certain people in your life, you just don't click like you used to. And that's because you have outgrown the dynamics that you guys have been used to, because you have grown and maybe the other person has not, or maybe they grew in a different direction, right? So here it's about letting go and clearing out anything out of your field that just simply doesn't fit anymore, that doesn't need to be there anymore, that you have outgrown. Because that will then really free you up for your next evolution, that next growth, that next higher way of going about life, and even more aligned opportunities as well. But now, this new one, it's not about rushing. It's about taking a pause and listening and allowing the deeper truth to really guide you forward. So here, it's not about listening to what your mind is telling you, but really dropping into your heart and like, okay, what do I feel called to do? What is that next best step for me? What resonates? What doesn't? What feels in alignment? What doesn't? What do I feel called to step into? What is asking to be expressed through me? Those type of questions, that's kind of like the questions you may want to ask. And tune into your heart and really listen. Listen for the guidance. Listen for the nudges. So here, it's not about having an idea and then rushing into that and taking action right away, but it's about listening or like, okay, is this an idea that I had from my mental mind of things that I think I should be doing? Is it maybe based on fear and lack and limitation, or is it really deeply aligned? That's really what's going to be key now with this new moon, is really to listen. Don't rush, but really take those aligned steps. Make those aligned decisions. And there's also a strong emphasis now with this new moon to simplify, to purify, and to also become more precise in how you show up, how you create, or even what you create, and how you offer your work, your services, your way of being into the world. It's really about precision now. It's fine-tuning that. And also simplifying. Sometimes we do so much because we think, well, we have to do all these things to create the life we want, to become successful, to become abundant and whatnot. But oftentimes all these things that we're doing is actually just too much. And here we're being asked to just simplify. Simplify what you're doing. and how you're showing up. The more you fine-tune that, the more you fine-tune how you're showing up in the world, that's what's really going to make the bigger impact and creates the bigger shifts in your life as well. And here it's really about taking steps from alignment, not from urgency or from lack or limitation, but really from alignment, and deeply trusting that whatever guidance you receive, whatever you feel called to step into, that it is the right thing. So this is the quick overview of this new moon on August the 23rd. But so let's move into the energy calibration to really helping you refine from deep within. So if you would like to receive this beautiful activation, this new moon activation, then please join me by placing both feet on the ground, getting grounded, getting present, getting centered. Take a deep breath in, breathe in light and love. And when you breathe out, just drop into your heart and then close your eyes. And here I want to invite you to simply open yourself up to receiving that what is to your highest and greatest good. Because this is your space now to receive this energetic upgrade, this energetic calibration to help you on your path moving forward. Now you may call upon your soul, your team of guides, your higher self if you so wish, as I too now call upon my team of guides, the highest, best, most loving angelic guides, galactic guides, dragon guides, and light beings that can best support us now. Please step forward and connect with us and surround us with your beautiful presence. Uplift us and assist us as we open ourselves up to receiving that what is to our highest and greatest good. And we ask for divine assistance and please helping us gently release any energetic clutter, noise, or outdated commitments that simply no longer align with the essence of who we are becoming. Please download the codexes of soul refinement, grounded alignment, and sacred precision so our path forward is clear, attuned, and fully resonant with our truth. Please recalibrate our being to vibrate in harmony with our highest alignment, our highest path, allowing soul clarity to rise without pressure or overthinking. And please cut cords to energetic distractions, misaligned obligations, or roles that we have simply outgrown, freeing up space for what is truly meant to come through to us next. And please collapse timelines of scattered energy and misaligned action, anchoring instead a new frequency of simplicity, stability, and focused presence. And please activate the inner compass of soul knowing, so our next steps are not chosen from fear, confusion, or conditioning, but from deep embodied clarity and soul alignment. And so does estar stare ellere e nar stare ellanera ate look urra stare anara atel arastere ellur kanere kete ella nastere ella kara anara kate stere ella kara anere eturastere lekere enara kate ellar astere elur anere et urastere el ara anne nar astere ella na astere ellukra anna ka aka unna e kustere enara ata nastere ella kara anara atere etara ara kara ara iru urastere ellana na arastere ellana ara iru urastere ellura astere eturastere na enara atare elukra anere eturastere ellar atare ella kate enurastere. Now beloved, you may become aware of any interferences from outside of you, any commitments, any circumstance, situations that you still hold an energetic charge around, that there's still that energetic connection to it, even people in your life, even experiences. Allow yourself to simply just become aware and then choose to let this connection dissolve into nothingness where it came from, freeing yourself from this energetic connection. Kete ella kete enna kata annara kata annare kata esta nukuru urra stara annara atare ellanere e tu stare ellara atare ella e kura annara atare ellanere e tarastare ellanere e tere etere ellanere e tu stare etara nara annare e tu stare ella kata annare kete ella kata annare e tu stara. Now we also wish to infuse you with high frequency codexes to release any imprintings, any attachments from within you that you have picked up knowingly or unknowingly, that have been placed within your field knowingly or unknowingly, dissolving all that across all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions, setting yourself free from the past, setting yourself free from what was, what you thought had to be, or how things had to be. dissolving any old paradigms as well. Estar sterekete elere tu rastere elana ne era anere e tu rastere arra kata anere kete ela ne era are iru urastere ela kata anere kete ela kete enukra atara kate nukru urasta kata anere e tu rastere ela atare ela kata anere kete ela atara. Then even on a mental mind, we now dissolve any imprintings, any beliefs, any programming that cause you to feel like you have to work really hard to get anywhere, to do the things that you feel called to be doing, or that you don't even think it's possible to do this soul's higher path, to do this work your soul has come here to do in a higher, more evolved, expanded way, dissolving all that too across all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions. Estara artakata annarakata alekete elur stakete enura stere na ar e ura anere etura stere elakata anere ekutu anara atere elukra ata na stere elakata anere etur stere ek urst ur ast ek ur astere el ur astere est ur an et ust et u ne est ut a ek ur acht uk ur kata ur now we flood your entire system, your entire being, your energetic field with high frequency white light to activate you at the deepest level to your soul's truth, to deep soul alignment, to deep soul clarity. Estar stere kitera elur stere era anere et urastere elar steke enura astere ek urstera na akara anere et urastere ela ale ustere enara atere elura anara ate ek ur stakate nukura anara atere eta na anere et urastere ela kata ekura ustere enara atere elukra anere kitestura arrastere narrastere elura anara atere elura anastere etura astere este estur ast ur kata anara kata. Now tune into your being and allow these codexes to stir something within you, maybe a sense of clarity, perhaps a vision of what that next step is for you, or simply that inner knowing that yes, this is it. Allow yourself to receive this inner calibration, to connect with that part within you that already knows. Estar stere etu rastarekte elach nakra annarakate elukra annarakate elukra nekre eru rakate eru arastere elura na ara eru kata anrekte elakata nakra anre ekatu ustere ena ekura anrekete urastere nakra kata kata ena rastere tu astere na anre etu ustere Now tune into the stillness within, that place within you where you can find all the answers that you're seeking, all the guidance, the roadmaps, even the steps. That what is to your highest and greatest good. Connect with that part deep within. Open yourself up. Receive the guidance. Receive the insight. And trust that whatever guidance you receive is exactly what is meant to unfold, that it is to your highest and greatest good. Ekurrachtara anare eturrastere elanara ate lekele eustere enurst astere ekurrachta na astere ennakata. Now we also wish to uplift you to a higher essence, a higher frequency band, a higher timeline, a timeline where you are already deeply aligned, deeply trusting, following your soul's higher calling, your soul's higher path, courageously, confidently, and trusting. Estarrastere eturrastere ella nek ko urracht anrekete el ura na astere elurrastere etu raka anrakata ay kurrastekete enratere luku urrakata kata anrakata nukuru urkutu urrastere etaste ekar kata anre etustere ela nukurrastere Let that sink in, let that settle within your being as we now assist you in realigning yourself completely from the inside out, energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, and vibrationally to your inner compass, your soul's higher knowing. Nuk achterkete eursteke enurstरे ita nuk urrachtai kustre nuk ur anrate elurste ita nakata anrakete esturu And so it is, and it is done. Blessed be. Now you may take a deep breath in, and breathe in light and love, and let it settle for a moment. Let it settle. That was quite a quick ending, so you may need a moment to just ground yourself back into the here and now. Maybe take another deep breath in, and just let all these codes, let all these energies just settle into your being. And whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes again, come back into the here and now, and join me for the rest of the video. And welcome back. I really hope that you enjoyed this activation and that you feel that inner stirring, that maybe even feel a little bit more courageous, more motivated, or more trusting about what is unfolding. Maybe you even received some inner guidance of what is that next step for you. Feel free to leave me a comment below. Let me know. What did you experience throughout this activation? Did you maybe get some guidance? I would love to know. But now, the way you can make the most out of this new moon on August the 23rd and this activation is, on around a new moon, I really want to invite you to review your current commitments, the things that you're doing in your life, the people, the circumstances, the situations, all of that, and identify what no longer fits. What have you outgrown? What is misaligned? What feels a little iffy, a little off, like it doesn't quite fit right? Allow yourself to really identify that, because when you have the awareness that something is out of alignment, misaligned, or just doesn't fit anymore, then you have the power of choice to do something about it. And here, it doesn't mean that you have to break relationships or anything like that, but you can start looking at, okay, what kind of shifts can I make to be more in alignment? It also doesn't mean that, hey, if you don't like your job, that you're just going to quit. But having the awareness that, oh, this doesn't resonate, this doesn't feel right, gives you the power to then start doing something about it. So here, it's about perhaps shifting your perception, maybe make a change about it, or maybe having a conversation with people or anything like that to start moving into alignment. If there's something in your life that you say this is just absolutely not in alignment anymore and you just want to just stop that or quit, let's say a job or whatnot, then here just be cautious. You don't want to then rush into something if it's going to cause you to be in a worse off situation. But here, use that discomfort then as fuel to make a shift, to maybe then start looking for a different job, or maybe start a business, or maybe do more work around your business to, really get that off the ground, or whatever it is, right? Or ask for a raise, ask for a promotion, whatever it is. But use the fuel of the discomfort to then make the change. Right? So it's not just about uncovering like, oh, this doesn't feel right, I don't like this, but you're not doing anything about it, because then you're actually moving against your blueprint. You're actually causing more resistance, more frustration, more challenges in your life. So take some time out on around the new moon to review and become aware of where are things out of alignment, where are things misaligned, where have you outgrown things, and then start making changes to it, even if it's just small changes, but start making a change. And then also secondly is spend some time in stillness, because when you take a pause from all the distraction, your phone, social media, busyness, obligation, family, friends, all of that, and even work, you want to take some time to really be still. On around a new moon, this is going to be crucial to tap into stillness, to become aware, to really be open to listen. What is your soul trying to tell you? Your soul has probably most likely already been nudging you, but perhaps you have been too busy, too distracted to actually hear it. So on around the new moon, take some time out to really listen. And you can ask, what is most important for me to know right now? What is asking to be expressed through me? What is it that my soul needs right now? And just have a conversation with your soul, with that part within you that already knows everything that you don't know yet, that you would like to know. And then thirdly is start creating from resonance. Like really just do the things that you feel called to be doing. The things that you feel like, yes, this is what I need to be doing. And the things that you feel like, not so much, then here perhaps say no or let it go or whatnot. This is really going to be key here too, because we really want to be in alignment as much as possible, because that's when really we're tapping into the magic. The more aligned you can be with the things that you do, the things that you say, the things that you're experiencing, the things you create, the way you're showing up, that's what then creates magic in your life. That's when you're becoming magnetic, and that's when you start drawing in beautiful things into your life. So here you go. You have the quick overview, the beautiful energy calibration, and some action steps. I really hope that you're going to have a wonderful new moon, that you're really making the most out of what this new moon on the 23rd really has to offer. It's a beautiful energetic alignment period that can really help shift a lot in your life. So thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now also be sure to check out these two videos here. Two powerful activation. One is about aligning yourself with your soul's purpose, and then the other one is about awakening the alchemist within. I think you're going to enjoy both of them. So thanks so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.